Hey?
We're starting the broadcast. It started
Okay.
just like
Yeah.
that. Jack, we've started the broadcast. You're on air.
Yeah.
Hey
So
guys,
is Stevo. So is Stevo.
yeah, we have Stevo and
Yeah.
phantom guest here already online. You guys can find a link to join in on my Facebook page, which is the Tank RC, and on Google Plus, which is also the Tank RC. So do a search for that and you'll find it. And if you want to leave your email quickly on the side, I can send you an email to join, and then you can delete that email real quick. It's like that people won't have it, or send me an email at thetankrc at gmail.com. So very easy to get in here. And we have Ani Lulu, James Price, and MG Dark RC and Draco online. So we already have a bunch of people online. Hi, guys.
Hi guys, I can't see you because I'm on my phone. I don't know how to do the chat thing.
Yeah, I
Yeah, on
can't
the
see
phone, it's
it.
kind of hard because you do have to switch between two applications. So it's really hard
Yeah.
to
Yeah, on
actually.
the computer you can just open the YouTube page and you can see the chat and just mute it and then whatever. Yeah, but on the phone I got no idea.
So Honey Lulu is saying hello to everyone and also to you, Jack.
Yeah, tell her I'll just say thanks to her because uh she actually commented on my 1K uh shout out video. So I want to thank her for that. Thank you very much. And I
Okay.
think in the comment I said to say hello to Wayne for me.
I also commented on it. Are you going to thank me also?
Yeah, I did
Mate,
too.
Yes.
yeah, that's me off. Yeah, thanks Steve as well, but I don't know about Tank.
Oh, we got Axiomatic on here for the first time. Cool.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
There you
What
What's
do
go.
up, X?
I'm looking for an email that Kagan sent me. I'll show you guys real quick. That's the email with the logo that I just put up today for our C Talk, which I found was really cool. Um,
Hey Tank, when are we getting some of the Roger or Kim and that on here?
yes, Kim and Roger. I actually sent Roger an email at the same time as you did. So Kim, I don't have her email, so I don't know yet. So hopefully I'll get her email soon so I can actually invite her.
Him,
Him.
not her.
Yeah,
Him,
Kim.
yeah,
Oh,
Kim.
Kim. I
Kim.
thought
Yeah,
you were talking about Val. Sorry.
yeah.
Hold.
No,
Cool.
yeah, because you asked him last time, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah, and I've been sending him an email all the time. So this is what Kagan sent me. So he sent me this email, say, "Hey, Frank, I've been doodling on this. What do you think?" And I found it so cool. And the more I looked at it, the more I liked it. And it's basically the top part here that I really liked. Um, the one on the bottom is okay with the tank, but I want people to know me as the Tank RC because it's Frank the Tank, not because I like tanks. So,
Yeah.
but it's pretty cool. And then what I did is let me get that one out of the way and pop that one up. So I did a couple modification. So I turned it to black and white, and I'm going to be using this
We
for
can't.
the.
We can't see it. We can't
You
see it.
can't see it.
No.
I can see it.
That's you,
Oh,
Steve. I can see it fine, man. It looks good.
there we go. Nice. Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's weird. So I basically took the yellow out, took the lines out, turn it into a black and white logo, and I'm gonna try sending this to a T-shirt place and actually make a T-shirt out of it for RC Talk, or I made it to RC Talk, or whatever, just for the hell of it. This is kind of cool. RC Talk with the Tank RC. So I really enjoyed that, and and then I did this with it also. So I just took the face and I put the Tank RC, and I actually put this as the banner on my YouTube page.
You should swap the white and the black because you got white eyebrows and white goatee.
Yeah, I could do that. I could swap the colors, and that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to do two versions of it. One that's going to be white, one that's going to be black. And yes, I do have a white goatee and all that, so that kind of makes sense. But I'm going to look see what it looks like. But I'm thinking this is going to be my new logo for my channel. So if I make channel stickers, it's going to be probably this, or I'm going to take the Tank RC and put it underneath the face. So I'll see how it actually goes. So, but I
Let me
really
Tank,
know.
Tank, in the 5 years I've known you, mate, I still haven't got a sticker off you.
because I don't have stickers.
So I'll get it first.
Sure, I
Yeah,
can try.
Frank, did you get mine? I know Grant got his today.
Nope, I didn't get it yet. I didn't notice it. Mind you, the girl for the mail actually goes and see the mails every 2 or 3 days. It's at work. The postman doesn't come. We have to go to the. It's called the super mailbox. So she doesn't go every day. So it's probably there, sitting there in the mailbox.
What video are you gonna make next, Jack? What's car? You always switch them up.
Well, I spoke to a good friend who's been I've known for a few years. He supports both my Joe Strickland. He commented on my new video, and I remember, I think it was everyone was giving out stickers. They had sticker boards and everything, and now I'm seeing everyone doing the same things. I remember on my A9X, my Tirana, I actually got on car, and I said to him, "Oh, I might do a touring car video next." 9X idea, big like cars. I didn't know what the the A9X when I moved. So I'll probably do just a road run or maybe go down the track with it. You haven't seen that one yet. It's a beast. This Runner from it was made was back in, I think it was 1979. I think it was 78, 79.
Right.
So I'll do one with a gimbal, maybe around the athletics track. But going up and down the road, it just doesn't do it for me. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. I mean, even the one I did, it's going the same way in that, and you know.
Nice.
Cool. Okay, so Steve OD
I
has
like
been
vintage.
like vintage. Yeah, I like vintage also. I'm actually vintage, but Steve OD has been posting a lot of pictures this week about
I'm more vintage.
some new RCs coming out and all that. So he's been posting some Arma stuff and also some Vetera. So it kind of piqued my curiosity too. So I was on the watch this morning at work in front of the computer and watching when they were going to publish. What is funny about this is that on Vetera's website, it's not even updated of the two new trucks that they came out with. Well, a truck and two cars. So nothing is up to date on that. But the Big Rock is out, and they do have some videos on that. Let me go there quickly. And I think Steve OD was kind of disappointed on the Big Rock. Or you,
Yeah, just a little bit.
because he posted a thing on it more like Little Rock.
Yeah, definitely not a big rock.
What scale is it?
It's a 1/10 scale. Somebody doesn't know. Here it is.
I was thinking it was like an X-Max, something similar to like a 1/5 or 1/8.
No, it's built on their other chassis, which is the BL. So Steve-O might be more aware of which platform it is, or the other one that are close to this, but it's a 12-inch wheelbase, so it's not that big.
Yeah, it's like the the Satin Granite, like their Mega Series they just released, basically with a big rock style body on
Yeah.
it.
So, and it is 3S. They're boasting that it goes out of the box 50 miles an hour. So it will go faster if you change some pinions and do some stuff with it. But out of the box, they actually say that it will go 50 miles an hour.
But never read what's on the box tank. You know that.
I know. That's what I
That's
said.
just yeah, just a rough estimate. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's basically on 3S. So the power system can take 3S. So I watched a video of them explaining it, and basically they said that this truck will do the way it was designed. It's a little sits a little higher off the ground. The cab is also off the ground a little higher, and beefed up a couple of things, so not too much change from the other platform.
But I'm saying the Big Rock used to be a 6S, 6S 8 scale, big boy, and
Yeah.
now they did that.
Now the other one that came out is Ascender came out with a new Suburban.
That thing's like a bus.
So some people have been complaining, like normal, you can't please everybody. But some people have been, let me present to everybody. Some people have been commenting, especially here around Ottawa, and some people are saying that they don't like the truck because it sits too high. So, and plus the wheels looks way too big. So it's hard to satisfy everybody. But
Good thing about the green, mate.
yeah, and the color is green. Some people don't like that, but it looks like their links are on plastic also. So they've made some not changes, but these are plastic. So they made something a little cheaper to bring the cost down. So let's see.
It's still pretty good price though.
Yes, the price is still pretty good.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame though, man, because the Ascender, the kit was amazing when I built that. I mean, that thing was just rock solid.
Yeah, but
you can see go cheaper.
Yeah, they are going cheaper. They might come out with a kit version that has more, but they're trying to please for the people that are actually getting into the hobby, and for a first crawler. It's good enough for a first crawler. I mean, it's out of the box for somebody that's just starting. Then you add the hop ups because you don't want to spend a lot, but you realize very quickly that it is going to cost a lot to upgrade. So sometimes it is better to buy a kit version because you get all the upgrades with it. So, yes, the body.
What's the price on it?
Hey, was that Jack?
Yeah, what's the price?
What's the price on it?
Should be $279.
I can't get out.
I think it's $279.99.
Yeah, $279 or something like that. Yeah. It won't let me out. Oh, there.
That's around about 600 AU.
That's $279 US.
So it's about 430 odd AU.
But what I like that they've done is they actually did put for full pack, and they got the battery up front now.
Yeah, that's a huge upgrade because the kit had that small little tray. You really couldn't use many batteries in it.
So they got that, so that's not bad. But I don't think they changed anything else. I haven't heard that they've changed any other things. But yes, those wheels on that truck, and especially when you look at it this way, like it looks way out of, like that body should sit lower.
It was like a grocery getter or soccer mom's car.
Like it's just Crazy.
A mean soccer mom's car.
Grants RC says nobody wants a Dodge.
I'm with Honolulu. We make it a lowrider.
Make it a lowrider, yeah. Take that body and put it on the drifter. It would look cool.
I think their
What's
next
the-
little sneak peek was something. The silhouette looked like it had a cowl induction hood and a spoiler. It looked something like a Trans Am or something. They're coming out with too.
Yeah. The other one I liked is this guy, the 72 Camaro SS. So that's a four-wheel drive, and they have this one in two versions. So they have it in orange and also in green. So it looks gray and black here, but it's actually green. And it's a matte green, which is painted from the outside. This one I really like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
That's the silhouette that I seen last night.
Yeah. Yeah. Now this one I really like. This one I'm thinking of getting, but we'll see. I also said that on their cop version of a car, but I never got. But
What was the price on that?
Price on this one is $219.
Oh my god, I gotta get that.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah, that is the one because that orange stripe at the bottom, you could see that in their little sneak peek video.
And I like that they've gone and went for $219. You get the front headlights and also the rear taillights. So you actually get the light kit front and back. Mind you, they don't turn and they don't light up when you hit the brakes, but still, it's nice. It's nice to have there that you can actually buy a light kit and actually use them.
You show what the chassis looks like on this one?
Yeah, the chassis looks. Let me get out of the zoom. Where the top version is.
Yeah, it looks like this.
So that's which one is that you took apart?
This is the TTO2. This is a Subaru build that I'm in the middle of.
Yeah, that's close. That's close to what this is, but it is different. Not the same plastic at all. There's a bunch of difference compared to Tamiya and this. This is, I think, more basher than Tamiya. Tamiya, the plastic are a little bit more brittle. They can still take abuse, but I think this will take more abuse.
So about like, is it like Vortex size?
I think it is, yes.
What about your HPI? Your Hona?
It's about the same size as the HPI, this thing. And what I like also for this is it's sitting really low, just like the HPI. So this is sweet.
Yeah, it's a good looking car.
No, 219 I think was was US price. I think it's 279 for Canadian if I ship to US. So if I change this to choose country, well, choose currency. Come on. Okay, let's go to Canada then. Doesn't want to change on me. Canada, Canadian, save and continue. So 301 for this car for me to get that. So there's a big difference of Canadian and US. And if I actually come here, that's 279 US, and if I refresh it, it should come up. So 383.
Yeah, similar to us.
But I like better the green one than the orange one.
Yeah, I like that one, the dark one.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna sell that body.
I don't know. They're not selling the cop body. That I haven't seen parts. I don't know. It's weird. And when you go on Viterra's website, like it's a nice website and all, but they don't keep it up to date. That's what I don't like. you want info on these cars, you basically have to go to Hobby King, Horizon Hobby. Sorry. Then I just did Viterra, and then I saw all these.
Oh, what was the motor in it?
The motor in the Camaro?
Yeah.
Spec. I think it should be a. See if I can zoom in for you guys. Ready to run, all-wheel drive shaft. There's a measurement in metric and in standard inches. 540, 22 turn.
Okay, so brush motor. Does it come with battery? I know sometimes.
No, they actually say they don't come with batteries. But that's one thing on their website also that they actually mentioned and they showed is that new at Horizon Hobby is those new batteries from Spectrum.
Oh, those smart batteries, the chip in them.
Yeah, with the chip in it. So that's probably gonna hear the smart battery. And I find that kind of cool and neat, but it's like the Traxxas. To me, it's the Traxxas version with the chip in it. So they say they have a chip in it, and it's a single plug, and it you put your charger onto it, and you don't have to worry about anything. It's going to charge it to the directly to the right thing. To me, it's good for lazy people.
And then they said you can set a timer on it for like so many days or like 2 weeks, and if your battery's sitting there fully charged, it'll discharge itself into storage mode.
Yeah.
Once you set that alarm to a certain time.
Yeah, but one thing I don't like is that it's fine. You do have to change your battery once in a while, but if I buy one battery like that, I got to buy all the batteries like that because is this charger compatible with my other ones? Which I think it should be because it looks like it does have the ports here. So that's a good thing that they've done this. So it looks like it does have the balance port right here.
Mm-hmm.
So if it has the balance port, that means I can use this charger for the other one. But when I'm looking at me as a guy that's been in here for a long time in the hobby, I have five or six different chargers here. I'm not going to sell my charger just and buy another charger just because somebody else is coming with batteries. That's the reason I'm not buying any new Traxxas batteries for my Traxxas. I just buy normal batteries because I don't need that special plug and that special charger for Traxxas. So now I have not been buying any Traxxas batteries. I like the Traxxas. So it's kind of double-edged sword.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take off. I might come back on later, yeah? I'll see you guys after.
Okay, thanks for jumping
Jack.
in.
See you later.
Later, bud.
There. So I'm looking at some comments here. See if I missed anything. Lots of chatting. Oh, CCXRC says there's a lot of chatting on the thing, but not a lot of thumbs up on the video. Please, guys, give the thumbs up a video. I just realized I got to turn on my light. I got a lot of dark in here. Maybe that's why I don't have likes. Maybe that's why I don't have thumbs up. Do you guys want more light? You want to see me? You want to see my? No, just kidding.
I didn't realize you were there. Oh, there you are.
I thought it was pitch black.
So Axiomatics, you're working on your TTO2.
Yeah, TTO2, the Subaru Nürnberger. See if I can get a. You see that there?
You're making me want to get a drift car.
Cool. Now that's considered as a rally car, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, it's a rally car. The tires are not drift tires, but I do have Traxxas drift tires, so
Okay.
I probably will kind of do both drift and scoot around the driveway.
Cool.
This was just something I picked up just to keep me busy. I do have the Grand Hauler that I'm going to be starting. I finally got the servos in for that. So now that I have the servos, I can start the Grand Hauler.
Yeah, same thing with me. I picked up from Asia Tees. They have some version of their own trucks for haulers and all that. So I picked one up from there, but I picked that up last year before Christmas. So it's still in the box at the back. So I still have two kits I have to build: the rig, a trailer for the rig, and also my Volkswagen Bug. So those are the two boxes I still have to build.
Yeah, well, it's getting cold soon, so I know me. I like to hibernate in the garage.
Yeah. And in the winter, you don't get out as much and all that. So that's probably when I'm going to build it. That's when I built that Tonka one here. Did you ever see that Tonka one, Axomatics?
I don't think so. No. Would you mind showing it?
This is a Tamiya kit. And basically, it's a Mercedes. But I painted it with a special Tonka theme. Because I knew I was
really cool.
Tonka Winnebago and all that. So this is all paint, no stickers. And I even did the rear with the tank. So
that's awesome. Right?
And I put a matte finish, like you can tell, the matte finish on the canvas on top. So this has a matte finish. So I still got to build some light buckets. You can't get them online, so I'm going to have to figure out something. But there's so many lights on here because I have lights here, lights on the bottom here, also signal lights here, which I've painted it with the, you can actually see through here, the Tamiya paint that's clear. So just in the front, I have 6 of them. And in the back also, I would have my signal light and my tail light. And here they have, in Europe, they say one is white and the other one is red for some odd reason. Somebody explained it to me the other day, but I forgot. So there's a lot of lights on this thing and a lot of light buckets I got to figure out. But that was a fun build. I didn't do too many videos of that yet, but I will be making some.
Yeah, that thing's awesome. Yeah, I really got to catch up. I'm actually behind about a day or two on videos. I try to support as many people as possible, but just been really busy. So I got to catch up on a few things.
Cool.
Your G6 videos were really fun to watch. It seemed like everybody ended up in the water.
Yeah, and yeah, Fly Sky, Kagan's on. Kagan, I was showing your logo a little earlier on. I actually sent you an email. You should have received it to actually jump on. I was showing your logo at the start. Also, Fly Sky, he just named the Kagan, put the Fly Sky name, came out with a remote that you can actually flip the wheel from one side to the other. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, I got one in the shopping cart. 180.
Yeah. I don't know if I can find it.
I saw RC Sparks had a little review on it.
That's the video I saw.
Okay.
Leading products. It's not even on the website. It's not even on the website yet. But anyways, RC Sparks has it. Probably everybody here has RC Sparks website. Go there and find it and say hi, and you can say I sent you there.
Yes, I'm trying to think of the name a little bit.
Yeah, they call Kagan wrote there. It's a ambidextrox remote, but like he's saying, like it does have a proprietary battery pack, so it's kind of some people don't like that. But what's nice is you can actually remove it and put another one on. So if you've got two, you just have to remove it. It's kind of weird because it looks like a phone that actually just clips on the bottom of it. It's really neat. And what special thing are you guys doing for Halloween?
Nothing planned yet. Maybe going to my niece's, handing out candy while they trick or treat.
Yeah, last year I not last year, but the year before. Last year I don't think I did anything, but the year before I took one of those ghosts that you buy and that you hang, and it's just a cloth that goes. So, and arms, so it's kind of weird. But I put that on a post, and I put that on the summit with a post, and then I was driving with the summit, and it looked like it was flying, so it was kind of cool. It really drew a crowd. This year, I'm going to try something else. I'm going to go get it. Hold on, I'm going to switch camera, and I'll be right back with you guys.
Hey, wait till you see this thing, man. This bat's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was going to say.
You've seen the bat then, eh? You've seen the bat?
I've seen it too, but I wasn't going to do the spoiler alert act.
Yeah, I'm that guy. My first and last live stream.
I was going to act surprised and be like, oh, man.
It was one of the streams, man. I saw it. It was really funny, though. It's really cool.
It was on Earl's because I missed it, but I
yeah,
watched
it was on Earl's.
it after.
Okay. Let me change camera again. And here it is. So I basically bought this bat. It was like a $30 bat at Canadian Tire. And I put it on the Revo. So like you can tell, when it's going to be on the ground, you basically are not going to see too much of the RC. And what's neat with it is that it's actually on a movement sensor. So which means people can walk in front of it or whatever, but as soon as I push the trigger or I make it move or somebody hits it, this is what it's going to do.
These headphones are loud.
And then as soon as I move it again, so that should be kind of cool, especially with the kids that goes and say, "Hey, what's that?" And then I make it move, and then people go, "Ah!"
Oh, you're evil.
Yes, I am. It's fun also. So I basically just Velcroed it so I can actually hold it like this, no problem. It's just 2 strips of Velcro on that, so that should be fun. Like having fun with kids and parents. There, that's my Halloween theme.
Every Halloween you do something different?
Yeah, I try. I used to decorate the house when I was in town, but we don't get a lot of people here, so I don't decorate the house anymore. But since I got Sébastien, we've been doing trick-or-treating, and it's kind of boring for us. So next year, I think I'm going to build a trailer, and I'm going to take the Summit or one of the cars, and I'm actually going to pull his candy, or I'll make like a witch's broth there, or witch's pot, and then put his candy on there and put lights and flames and whatever, just to make it look cool. But pull that with the Summit.
That would be cool.
So some people are saying they're putting red balloons. Red balloons on what? Oh, he's putting red balloons. Oh, shit. She's going to be putting red balloons attached to a drain hole and see other people's reaction, see what they're going to do.
Oh, like the movie It?
Yes.
Who's doing that? Honey Lulu?
Yeah, Honey Lulu says she's going to do that.
Yeah, she likes Halloween too. I thought I was going to be able to figure this out, but I'm going to have to get a picture.
Yeah, but Grant's RC says he wants to maximize the candy input and give his daughter a lot of candy. But when you give too much candy to a kid, they really get hyper. So you got to watch that, unless you don't care.
Let them run it out. Wait for that sugar crash.
What's all in your cases? Cameras?
Yeah, well, the one's a gimbal, but the other one's supposed to be for the GoPro, and it's got like all these foam spots like already cut out, and then you just pull what pieces you need out. But I have no clue because there's no directions, so I'm gonna have to look at the picture and see what goes where before I start pulling this thing apart.
Cool.
I've seen John got the new GoPro 7.
Yes, John did get the GoPro 7.
We were just talking about it. We were messaging each other about it the other day, or yesterday, and he already got it. There he is. Speak of the devil. Your ears ringing?
Hey, John.
Hey, how are you doing?
Were your ears ringing? You had to get on because you knew that Steve O.D. was talking about you?
Was he? Was he talking about me? All good things, I hope.
Oh, yeah. I was saying how you already got the GoPro 7. We were just talking about it yesterday.
Yeah. That was the plan. Try and get it day one.
Very
Spend
cool.
all the monies. Oh.
It's awesome, man.
Did you take benefit of you can send a camera, any camera, for a discount? I think it was $400. I think that you can get
US only.
Yeah, I told John about that.
US only.
He's like, it's only for US.
Yeah, it's a sweet deal for you Americans because you can ship GoPro in any camera and get $100 off within reason, but it's almost anything, and they get a free memory card as well.
I told him I would buy it for him and send it to him, but he said that between paying duties and all this other Canadian stuff, it wouldn't be worth it.
Yeah, I came home and I was working on the truck first before I set up the camera because on the live show I was going to set up the camera on it. I was doing a live stream, but you need the app to even set it up.
Okay.
Oh, to do a live stream from the GoPro?
Well, just the initial setup. It wants me to pair it with the app. I don't know. You probably don't have to, but I wanted to see what the app does. So.
Okay. So you did your unboxing and you're doing your video right now?
I was going to work on setting the GoPro up later.
Okay.
But yeah, I was trying to get this. I came home after buying the GoPro and then I started working on the electronics.
Man, that's a long bumper in the front.
This is, yeah, it is a long bumper. So this is currently now operational, and I was going to build the tires next.
Cool. So the electronics is in it, everything's in it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I'll talk about it during my little overview, but the ESC that I got with mine was set to brushed out of the box.
Okay.
So I didn't have to change anything. So Steve, you said yours was set to brushless?
Yeah, usually their default settings brushless.
Yeah.
Now, is that the truck or is that your race car?
This is the truck. This is the TT01.
Okay.
What's
so yeah,
the ESC in it? Is it the TO2L or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah. DBLE02.
Yeah, that same one.
Yeah. DBLE02.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, really the last time that I even touched this thing was the last time that I was on your call tank because I got a pretty bad cold and then I didn't like do anything, or I felt like I didn't do anything for 2 weeks.
No, really?
No, just drank tea and played video games.
Did you go racing or you did not go racing?
I still made it out racing, but I was hurting a lot, but yeah. That's about the only thing I did. Shows how much I like it.
Awesome.
Evening
What's
all.
up, Keegan?
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Hey, Keegan. So, Grants RC, yeah, who was talking about? No, it's Le Gueg. Le Gueg is saying that the Proline has this new body, in case anybody cares, and I'll show that. Here it is.
Ooh. Oh, it's another. Man.
Raptor.
It looks
No.
nice, but it's yet another Raptor.
Yeah, but that's for
Yeah.
your truck. It's for the Traxxas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so now they have one with a box, an open box, because they had made that with a cab, and they said that it was a direct bolt on to the Defender because you didn't even have to change any of the body posts or anything. It would just bolt right up.
Okay.
So that one,
I don't know. I think it might be just for the sport.
This one fits the 12.3, so the Bronco, the Sport, it'll fit that. But the Raptor doesn't have a solid front axle, so if you're cool with that.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
That's what some people were saying. It says if you don't care about the look, that it doesn't look real because the Raptor does not have a front axle like that.
Doesn't look real. Neither does that new Vitara Suburban thing. It doesn't look real either.
That would look cool on like the Slash, Monster Slash or something.
Yeah. It's a nice truck. It's a nice Ford. It's the new model, which is kind of cool. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the newest new one.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to advertise that powered by EcoBoost thing on the side.
That's
Time
true.
to stop the motor stops.
So, Kagan, I guess you got bored at home and you made some nice little logos for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is what Kagan did. So that's after I modified it.
What did you change?
What I changed? Okay, I'll show you the original one, which is this one. So he gave it to me like this. He took a snapshot of it.
Yeah.
That was just his doodle on the...
Okay, nice.
So this one is okay, but I want people to realize I'm the Tank RC, not because of tanks. So that's why I'm trying to get away from. But when I saw this and I go, well, this is cool. And it's really neat how you've done that. And I like the face. To me, it was like, at the beginning it was okay, but after that I really like it. I said, yeah, I do have kind of square glasses. Yeah, I do have the goatee. And to me it was like, oh, this is cool. And plus it was written RC Talk with the Tank RC. So then I put it in 2 colors. Turned out like that. And then I decided to do this. Just take the face and put the Tank RC. And I actually put that on my YouTube banner now. So it looks a heck of a lot better now. Just having this. So I'm probably going to look for, where Earl RC gets his stuff done for merchandise. You send them a logo or whatever to make T-shirts or whatever. So probably make a T-shirt like this for the Tank RC and have it available for other people.
Yeah, Teespring. I just ordered a shirt and a mug for Earl.
Teesprint?
Teespring.
Spring.
Okay, I'll have to hit you for the address later.
You can always ask Tony too. He makes shirts.
Teespring and Spreadshirt, and there's a few websites where you can just upload your own images and then they offer merch.
Okay, cool. And also the other one, this one, I'm gonna have in 2 different versions: black like this on white, or white on black.
Yeah.
So that's what some of the guys were saying. He says you should make the flip the color around because your goatee is actually white.
Yeah.
Well, we do scale here, and we do have to have some realism into this. So.
Okay.
That should be cool.
Yeah, talking about some new stuff, Axial Racing, they came out with the SCX 10.2 K5 Blazer. Came out with a hardtop for it, and the price is actually $28. It's a piece of Lexan, but it has a opening hatch. in the back. So it looks pretty cool for $28.
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
I was going to mention that. Thanks for reminding me. Let me see if I can't find it real quick. Yeah, I got always remember when you do Axial, don't do axial.com because it won't work. It's going to bring you somewhere where it's not what you're looking for. I believe it's Actual Racing, right?
Keep meaning to try that because you've said that before.
Yeah, axialracing.com. It's like going to Dick's Sporting Goods. You got to watch what you type in.
Yes, because if you just do axial.com,
Yeah.
it's completely different. Where is that new stuff? Come on, Axial, show it on your body.
Did you hear Max? He wants you to show you his body.
Show me the body.
Show me the body.
Again, Axial didn't update their friggin' website. Just like, oh, there it is. Parts. Yeah, I want to see when it's open. Direct fit. Check out you need to buy a hard top post also, part list. So it's not just present to everybody. So this is the hard top for it. But yes, the back does kind of flip open.
Is it an add-on piece?
Yes, it's an add-on for this body.
The one with the cage.
Yeah.
Okay. That's kind of neat.
They have good pictures on their media sites. Looks like they've been taking care of more of their media sites, like Instagram and Facebook, than their actual website.
I have a question about those TEN-2s though, because with this whole the deadbolt drag bolt challenge thing that was going on, I was looking for them, and the drag bolt for a few weeks ago it was down to like $369. Now it's back up again. But when you compare that with something like that new 69 body or any of the newer style bodies that they've come out, is that all that they've changed? Is the body, and they're asking like $100 to $150 more for it?
That has the metal links on it too, the Blazer.
Yeah. There's metal links on it compared to plastic links compared to the full ready to run kit.
But it does have the solid axles. They aren't the two-part axles like on the XJ or on the red CRC Jeep.
Okay. So they make some minor changes to each style.
The CRC Jeep also has metal gears in the transmission.
Okay.
And I believe the case for the not dry shaft, but the transmission is a little bit different. Not different, but
it's a new
I know
transmission.
there's a kit version, and then there's the ready to run,
and
and they have different transmissions. But I was wondering about these the ready to runs. They offer them in so many different bodies now. I wondered, are they all the exact same thing underneath?
The axles are different also, because like they were talking, the axle for the deadbolt, you cannot buy the server mount kit for it. You have to use the axle of the kit version to actually mount. So there's some mounting holes that are completely different compared to a kit version and a ready to run on the axles.
Okay.
Yeah, if you can see that, this is actually the UC Fab servo on axle. This only works with the kit version of the axle.
Okay.
So if you have the one with the trusses on the side there, it won't work. You have to have the kit version.
It only work with the kit version of the axle.
That's going to make it very complicated for people in the future when they're going to see an axle for sale. Now we're going to have to ask, okay, is that a kit version axle or is that another one? Like if you can't tell, I hope you can really tell just by looking at the picture. which one's a kit and which one's not, or else it's really going to make it complicated later when people are going to start selling stuff.
Well,
No,
yeah.
the kit version's multi-piece.
So I was confused, like something like the Deadbolt versus the 69 Blazer or whatever it is. It's like $100 plus more for the Blazer one.
Yeah, but sometimes it's because of the kit, because of the licensing they have to do for the body. That plays into account a lot.
That's true. Yeah, officially licensed body does cost more. Yeah.
I'm not
So
sure if that has metal
which
gainers
axle is
either.
that you're holding?
Yeah, so this is off the K5. This is off the Blazer. So this has the trusses on the side, and that'll make the UC fab worthless. That'll be the straight across, no truss, in order for the UC fab to work.
It's also got the built-in
That's on the ready
lockouts.
to run. That's on the ready to run.
Yes, yep, they're ready to run.
Okay.
If you notice the ends, the lockouts are all built in. It's all one piece also.
Yeah, it's all one piece.
Okay, so it is very noticeable.
Where'd Steve O.D. go? All I see is a big Creighton.
Yeah, I'm hiding.
Yeah, he's hiding behind the Creighton. That thing still run? You didn't burn that out yet?
Oh no,
That's
this
his
thing will
UDR.
never die. No, this
Oh,
is
never mind.
Creighton.
Don't say that. Watch what it's going to do in the next video you do.
There,
Knocking
now you
on
can see
wood
it.
right now. So, John, you think Red Cat hates me now?
Maybe. Whoever's running the social media of Red Cat doesn't like us very much.
Yeah.
Why?
Maybe they'll send you a free car.
Because,
Yeah, right.
yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I
Because
kind of heard a
with
story
the
going on with the
new-
Red Cat.
Their new R5 truck is like every video that someone's put out on it on the internet so far is it breaking. And Red Cat's jumping in the comments saying, well, Steve-O knows what they're saying.
Yeah. Trying to blame it on the guy had a bad day at the factory.
Yeah.
Well, why is the tire not glued? The guy had a bad day at the factory. Why is the screws missing?
It was a Friday afternoon or Monday morning.
Why is it? Did you read what they replied about my why is the screws missing thing?
Yeah, they
They're like,
said
oh,
the same thing.
We engineered it wrong. Was basically the gist of it. Like, we made it too short and the screws wouldn't fit.
Yep.
But you don't need.
But you can take your own screws and your own nuts and put them in there. Basically, what they said.
Yeah. I mean, I agree that it's not a problem, but it looks like a problem, and that's not good for a brand new RC.
Yeah.
You're spending good money. You want that thing to last. You don't want it breaking. Buy an X-Men, you're going to break.
That's
Well,
exactly what
exactly.
I said.
It's so close in price to the X-Max. It's like, man, people like it because it looks like it's all aluminum and it looks strong, but just because it's got a lot of aluminum doesn't mean it's strong.
Yeah, the one guy is actually a dealer that commented on my page about how he said that to Trex's X-Max it's all plastic, and I'm like, yeah, well the Red Cat died in 10 minutes, and he's like, well I'm going to make a special video showing you how we destroyed the X-Max in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you go ahead and do that, bud.
It's crazy. This is a cool kit. A couple of my friends actually have it around here, and that we talked about this 3 racing car before. Let me present to everybody. I don't want to get knocked out when I'm talking, but this is the 3 racing RC Crawler EX reel kit, and it's pretty good in the sense that it held up pretty good. The LED wheel, he's the one that got it. He made a couple of video of it, and he's impressed of how it actually worked and is working. And he says nothing really broke on it. There was some issues when he was installing it and running it, but like you got metal links, you got metal shocks, aluminum shocks. There's a lot of cool stuff on it that are already upgraded, and like under $200 US. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Who
the
makes
price
it?
is good.
Who makes it?
That's 3 Racing. You can buy that at Hobby King. Hobby King, and you can also buy it, I believe, RC Mart. There's a couple different places you can buy it online. But I'd buy it from Hobby King because I've dealt with them before, so I never had any problems.
Mm-hmm.
The global website is cheaper, but out of stock.
And comes with electronics and motor and everything?
You do not get the electronics. You do get the motor, but you do not get any electronics. So you need to buy a servo and an ESC. You need to buy 2 servos because this actually has 2 speed. This is where it's really cool.
And a receiver too.
Yeah.
So that's not bad.
So let me find, somebody asked for the video. Let me find the video and put it in the link here from the LED wheel. You guys can talk among yourself while I'm doing this, or not. Hey, that's a pretty fun picture of you when you're looking at your GoPro and you're going, John.
Yeah. All about the thumbnail nowadays. You don't get a good thumbnail, no one clicks on it.
Yeah.
Clickbait.
Yeah.
So what happened? You thought you were live, and it ended up being private. Is that what it was for the hero video?
Pretty much, yeah. It's I mean, I was doing through the YouTube app on my phone, and I just hit like start a live stream, and I guess I missed the setting where you have to choose public now. I don't remember that being like that before, but it defaulted to unlisted. So I streamed for 15 minutes to nobody, and the app never told me that. It's all it says is 0 watching.
John's like,
It's impossible for anyone to get there if it's unlisted.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, I haven't gone back to look to see, does it even have the side chat window?
No, it doesn't. Because I was trying to look to see who was on there, and then when you were like, well, no one's on here, and I was like, well, why isn't there anybody on there? I mean, there should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I missed a notification, and then I started watching. I'm like, wait a minute.
No, that was my mistake. Next time.
Right. Now, look, John, you need to get a set of these for your crate.
Set of what?
These Trencher 40 series. You gotta make sure they're the 40 series.
Okay.
They're already pre-vented and everything. Like the rims don't have the holes in them, so it can't suck up water. And then it's got the vent holes around. They don't balloon. They balloon just the right amount.
Okay.
But
Nice.
they were recommended through a few guys that run the Creightons, and I like them. They grip like hell too. They're a little bit skinnier than the 3.8 trenchers, so you know they're not as heavy.
Yeah, I've got the original 3.8 Badlands on mine, and those are really skinny for a 3.8.
Oh, the Badlands?
Yeah, they're the original style, not the MX. They're pretty skinny.
Right.
I saw Talbot finally got an Arma, and he didn't break it. I was impressed.
Yeah.
He didn't break
it. Exactly. I'm glad he got the Creighton, you know, because he was trying to figure out which one he wanted.
Yeah.
He asked me,
he said he was going to get the Italian.
Yeah, I did too, but, you know, I kept telling him, man, get the Creighton, dude. And he was like, what diff fluids do you run in yours? I told him, I'm working on changing that right now. I've been getting, like, advice from different guys, and it's all the way from, you know, run 100K in the center, 50 in the front, and 10 in the rear to 20, 200, 20, and then another guy, 1 million in the center weight. And it's like,
Yeah, everyone you ask will give you a different opinion.
Yeah.
But the definite thing you have to do is thicken up the center. And I still haven't even done it to mine because it balloons out to the fronts a lot.
Yeah, well, I have 100K, I have 50K, and then I have 10K, and I was gonna put 100 in the center, 50 in the front, and 10 in the rear. But I do have a million weight, which I don't want to put in the center. But I think to thicken up that 100 weight, I'm gonna add a little bit to it, kind of mix a little bit in. Maybe it'll bump it up to 200. You know what I mean?
That would be. I mean, I've done the mixing thing before. No one likes. Don't they say you shouldn't? But I haven't run into a problem. But
good night, Honey Lulu. Honey Lulu's saying good night. She's going away.
All right. Good night, Honey Lulu.
Anyway, yeah. If you put that type of fluid in that, it'll make it a whole different machine. It'll be a night and day difference.
Yeah, because isn't stock 10, 10, and 10?
Yeah, and even I feel like even that is higher than it might be.
Kenneth Johnson says he's running 1,000 weight in his center.
1,000?
That's super light.
Well, 100K, he says.
Oh, 100K, 100,000. Yeah, that seems reasonable for a big basher like that. That's kind of what you want.
I mean, I do have the million weight, but that's for the UDR. The UDR, I believe, takes a million weight in the center. But like Andrew from All Day RC put a million in his center, and I was like, dude, I think that's way too thick. And he's like, it's perfect, mate. I'm like, okay.
Now, a UDR, you'd break that in how many seconds?
Oh, no. That thing lasts pretty good. I mean, I put the aluminum trailing arms on the back. I didn't break my plastic one.
The trailing arms are the weakest link, literally.
Yeah.
Grant's RC says he can destroy an X-Max in 15 seconds.
Oh, tell Red Cat that you work for
him. He says he can do it. He would get his car and drive over the X-Max.
You still might not be able to break it. It's got the Russian indestructible body or new Pro line.
Yeah, put the Pro line indestructible.
Indestructible.
Yeah.
Did you see that post of the guy who posted a picture of that body saying, "Oh, look, I cracked it in like a day"?
Really?
You did? Really?
Yeah, but everyone then it had like 50 comments on it, like, "Dude, it was like road rash." He had ground it down, and he's expecting it not to get road rash either. Like it's not. It's indestructible, as in it doesn't like crack and explode, but you can still wear it down.
Yeah.
Not made of.
On your X-Max, did you end up putting like washers in the front? Because I know after I took a couple hard hits, my bolts came through the front of the body. They pulled through, but it didn't crack them or anything. So I'm going to try to put like those white washers to keep it from pulling through the body again in the front.
Okay.
Have you had any issues with it?
I haven't been running it is my issue because the last you've seen it on a video was the last time I ran it, which was at Frank's place.
So you haven't taken it apart and fixed it? Your diff?
No, I just got the parts this week. I was finally feeling well enough. I went to the hobby store, so I got the diff parts. I haven't even opened it up to look to see what it is, but I'm fairly positive that it's either the ring or the pinion. And these are pretty cheap. They're like $10 a piece. So I just got them. There are different versions. So these are the 8S ultra hard ones. So I got the front. Is this the front pinion gear? Oh, that's the rear. The front and rear pinions are different, but the ring gear is the same, front and rear. So 7790 is the front pinion and 7792 is the diff gear. So I think I'm set. I just gotta pull it apart and throw those in.
What's the tooth on it? How many is it? 40? Or is it not the spur you're talking about?
This would be considered the ring gear.
Okay.
So this is just fits in your front.
So what's the pitch on the gears?
I don't know.
I know it's big.
It doesn't say.
No, axial. You got it. You got one. what's the pitch on it? Do you know?
I don't remember, honestly. 32 maybe?
Probably
Yeah.
right.
Anyway, people are surprised that my diff is making that weird noise, or that it sounds like it's a chipped tooth. Anyway, I got to dig in there and look at it because people are saying that the 8S diffs are pretty bulletproof, but I don't know. Maybe somewhere along the way mine got downgraded because I did buy it used.
I just think it got scared of my Savage.
Yeah.
Could have just been worn out most of the way, you know, being used.
Right.
RC Driver Online's building that Pro MT to give away, the $1,000 one. He used 500,000 weight in the center diff, and that's what he recommended.
And it
For
says
that-
Johnson.
That's the short wheelbase monster truck, right?
Yeah, Pro MT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would make it
Yeah.
super duper stunty. It'd
Yeah.
be backflip,
Yeah.
and just breathe on the throttle, backflip.
Kenneth Johnson is asking for help. He's asking in any advice on my bending the chassis in the rear on his Arma.
These chassis braces. Upgrade
Yeah.
them.
The chassis braces are plastic. Steve-O might
Mhm.
be able to show you it, and it's you can get metal ones. Yeah,
Right here.
yeah, that's the long wheelbase one.
Are you talking about that chassis brace right there?
So I've seen people put a brace all the way across to the front. I've seen other people do that also.
Oh yeah,
Tower
that's
to
for like
tower.
extreme bashing.
Yeah, that you got to take the center one off for that, and then they go tower to tower.
That's like if you want to do 100-foot jumps and 50 feet in the air.
Rich
Then you
super
can do
bash.
Yeah.
But yeah,
The
the
PCXRC says he broke his 6S front ring. So it looks like he lost a tooth.
Yeah, the 6S front ring. I've heard of that happening quite a bit, but not the 8S one.
Yeah, and your truck was supposed to be an 8S.
Yeah, it is, but if the diff was serviced before, he might have bought the wrong parts.
Yes, or he might have got the first off the factory, and it was probably the different diffs in the front, but they put the electronics of the 8S. I don't know. I'm just
Yeah. Even when I pull it apart, I'm not sure I'll be able to tell because I think they look almost the same. It's just a harder metal.
you got to bite it.
Yeah. Get right on that.
Yeah, Tony says he lost teeth on his front ring when a kid ran into my house at full speed.
How's the house?
Yeah, how's the house?
Yeah.
And Tony says he really wants a Pro MT truck.
Yeah, I like them too.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, Tony, you could afford a Pro MT truck if you stopped buying monster trucks. Stop buying those.
Oh,
He got his dream one now.
Chassis is so beautiful, though. Holy cow!
Yeah, it's a
I
nice
had
chassis.
I had to share the video, Tony's video, with the monster truck group that I just joined. The guys that I'm going to be racing with. I'm like, yo, check out this chassis and these axles. Showing off for you, Tony.
Yeah, that is an impressive set. Holy cow!
I told him it's probably his most expensive truck in his whole fleet now.
Well, I think it will be by the time it's done. It looks like it should be. It's like a jewel.
Yeah.
I got to build one more solid axle rig. I'm going to start with the SMT10 and join the mega truck class also. It seem like they're catching on pretty much.
You're gonna race all the things. This is cool.
Yeah. Yep. They got the indoor track going on. Then they got the crawler course going on, and now they got I joined the solid axle clodbuster thing where I got a retro class, and then the other one I'm not sure what it's considered, sport mod or pro mod, and then hopefully I get into the mega truck. It's going to be addicting. It's going to cost a lot of money.
Yeah, Draco Legolas says he wants to build a new truck kit, but he's not sure what crawler kit he wants.
Tell him to get the VS410.
Yeah, the VS410 would be nice from Vanquish.
Expensive, but nice.
Another
Axial
one is
got
that
one.
Toyota, that small
What's
Toyota.
the skill level and budget like?
Yeah,
So
that
it's
Class 1 rig from Toyota from Asia Tees is nice also. That
The TRX,
that Toyota there that looks like a little pickup.
the TRX4 kit's a fun build too.
yeah, and it comes with all the electronics, which is okay
Mm-hmm.
if you have nothing and want.
Did you set your droop screws on your Creighton, John?
Nope, never did. Mine are how it came out of the box.
Yeah, I guess you're supposed to take the top part of the shock off, and then you adjust it until the shock line's exactly right with it, and it pops right on, and then that's where it's not going to be overextending your shock. Seen a guy do it. Gotta try it out.
Yeah, if Draco's got $1,500, he can hook up a VS410, no problem.
1,500?
That's what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, you can get pretty much any RC you want for $1,500.
Yeah. So this is the Toyota one I've been talking. The one that would be nice to actually get and build is this one from Boom Racing, and now they actually have the narrow axle. This is a nice 1-to-1 truck, not 1-to-1 class 1 truck, or even class 0. This one. This is a nice little truck.
Guaranteed.
Yeah,
Oh, Jack's back. We're in trouble.
Jack is back.
So did you finish
Right.
did you finish going to the potty?
What have I done? I can't hear nothing.
Okay.
Oh, I'm muted.
No, you're good. We hear you.
Am I muted? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, Draco says he's dumped $1,100 in his SEX10.
Oh, yeah, it's easy to do. When you're building them, racing.
It goes fast. Money goes fast in those old trucks.
Yes, it does.
I'll just say, is that John? I just saw.
Yep. Hello.
How you going, John?
Hey.
Hey, Jack.
How are you?
Very good.
Everyone's working on their rigs, and I'm just sitting in my car.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, we're waiting for you to go to the hobby store and show us some.
Mate,
Yeah.
I actually just went past there. I was going to stop in. I thought, nah,
Good for you.
I don't want to spend more money, mate.
Right.
Oh, Steve OD, we have JD Passel that's saying hi to you.
Hey, how's it going? How's it going, James?
And Bill Biden is in also.
Can you build?
Yeah, that's true.
Just so-
Bill Biden says if you really want to get into scale, you should really look at the GCM racing
There you go.
kits they have with the C-Max chassis and all that. It's really nice, but it's completely different kit. I recommend those kits only for pro people. In other words, people that build at least 2 or more kits to actually start building those. It's nice kit, the GCM kits. That's what's under my Winnebago.
They seem pretty versatile.
Oh yeah, he built a whole bunch of different variety of trucks, like monster trucks, Class 0 truck, and a whole bunch of different ones. So it's pretty good.
If you had to recommend one of his chassis, would it be probably the most current one because it's the most versatile? The Cross Canyon, is that his most current one, or?
Yeah, the Cross Canyon is not available anymore. He doesn't make that one anymore. It's the C-Max,
That's
and
right,
the other one
C-Max.
is what's the other one he's got? GCM Racing. Let's go there. Share with everybody. So GCMracing.ca or .com, depend if you're US or Canadian. And then you can go here. He's got the C-Max. The skeleton chassis. This one is still available for the simple reason it fits on that JK body. Like if you buy that kit or that Jeep, if you really like it, it will fit right onto this body, which is a China body, and a lot of people, and it just slaps right on, no modification. So it's pretty cool.
Gotcha.
But the other one is the C-Max, which that one is pretty more versatile. If you want to build a Bronco, you get everything, but it's like $7.99. But you get like leaves, a whole bunch of different stuff you get with it, and it's got the true Bronco of that era, the way the links were done. So it's really cool. There's a lot of options out there to build kits nowadays. Yeah, Draco says he loves the SCX because it's so far it didn't break any parts on it, and the price is pretty good for upgrade, and that's true for the SCX 10. I have one, and I went to the trip with it, and when I took it out, actually one of my dry shafts apart because one of the pin came off. So I quickly made another pin, and I got it going again. But my kit is 5 years old now, if not more. So it's getting old. So I got to start changing parts, but I haven't put any money in it. So Answer RC says he hears birds.
Yeah, I hear birds.
Yeah, it's me.
You got your window open and there's birds around?
Yeah, well, I'm in the car park where the shopping centre is, and there's birds everywhere here. Crows, gulls, and all that.
None of those big black ones, are there?
Yeah.
Ravens.
They're here, pigeons.
Those killers that you showed us before.
Yeah.
Oh, magpies. You see?
Is that Kagan?
I think he was talking to magpie. You showed black and white bird. I think you were talking. Steve was talking to magpie.
Magpie, that's correct. Yes. Hey, Kagan, how you going?
Good. How are you this evening, Jack?
Not too bad, mate.
Or should I say this morning for you?
Oh, it's actually, what time is it? It's 10 to 1 in the afternoon.
Gotcha.
So Kagan, that Yeti you got at the back, is that the 1/10 one or is that the bigger one?
That's the 1/10.
Okay.
I got it. It was a floor model I picked up from the store.
I'm buying a used one. I should be getting it by the end of next month, I think.
Cool. Yeah, it sounded like a good deal if it has hop-ups on it and stuff.
Yeah. From Dave Martin.
I remember winning one of those, Tank. Remember that?
Yeah. What do you ever do with it?
I got rid of it. It was a bucket. I think its first run that I did with it, the on the drive shaft, the grub screw just popped out, and those wheels were just they were terrible. I remember when I opened the box, the smell was just shocking. Oh, it's terrible.
Probably toxic.
Yeah, very. I didn't know how to an upgrade kit or something, because people are just having trouble with them.
Yeah, Bill Biden says he doesn't know why the Vanquish went with a mid-motor setup and not the transmission front motor setup because it looks more scale. That's kind of weird with their...
Probably so they can sell an upgrade.
But when are you going to go racing with it? It looks odd shaped because everything is like forward, like the body, like the nose is so long.
You're talking about this?
Yeah, it looks weird because it doesn't have a rear end.
Well, I got a whole build of the body next. So now the car is officially done.
Tires and all.
Tires, but everything's done on the car. But it's going to turn into a truck because it's the semi truck. So I got to build out this body. Let me grab it. So this, oh, there's a lot of body here. So I got to cut out all of this, but primarily the bottom piece is most of it, and then the cab sits way up on top, really high up front, and it just bolts on.
You're gonna need 10 cans of paint.
Yeah. Well, this piece has to be cut out into 3 different pieces, and then so it's a 4-piece body. Anyway, yeah, that's the next tackle. So as of right now, the chassis is completely done.
What color are you going to paint it?
I think it's going to be mostly white with some red and black accents.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
X, how many pieces is that hauler that you got?
How many
X
pizzas?
amount?
What?
How many
pizzas?
No, pieces. How many pieces?
Smaller, man, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be a project and a half.
Oh, the body I'm talking about. 'Cause John's doing that semi-man racer. I was just wondering if it was like that.
Yeah, for his is a Lexan. The Grand Hauler has a hard body.
Oh, okay. Forgot about that.
Oh, you got a King Hauler? Or a Grand Hauler?
Yeah, sorry, I was grabbing it. It's still in plastic, but I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, everything's taken out of plastic. But yeah, it's a hard body.
Oh, yeah.
Let me put it. Here you go. Sorry. There you go.
Yeah.
Tank. But yours is the flat face one, or you have the trailer like that one too?
Yeah, mine's got the
Truck, I
flat
should
face.
say.
I'm looking for it right now to show you guys.
There you go. You guys could build them at the same time.
Mine's the Mercedes one.
Now they have a light up emblem for the front of the Mercedes trucks.
Yeah, but man, the price for it is just stupid.
Right.
They want $50 just for that.
For an emblem?
Yeah, the light up emblem.
Oh, yeah. You can spend so much tweaking little things on your trucks. It's ridiculous.
Looking for
Hey, what's up, Alvin?
But they end up looking cool.
Alvin's in the house.
Alvin.
Yeah, but they're probably there because they're licensed. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mercedes isn't a cheap brand either.
So this is the one I got.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, it's
This-
cool.
That's the Mercedes I got. I love the paint job those guys did on that. I don't think I'll be able to do that as good a paint job.
Oh, where's the confidence, Tank?
That blue one looks really nice.
Yeah.
By the way, what's up, everyone?
Oh, Bill's in the house now.
You know,
And I got this trailer.
Yeah, I just snuck in.
I got this trailer with it. So this is the trailer I'm going to have.
sweet. Yeah, you should be able to do a lot with that.
Yeah. And it's a real wood deck, so that's kind of cool.
That thing looks nice. I like that. You're gonna put a like a cloth cover over it.
I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do. We'll see.
I was watching a video the other day, and they had an RC four-wheel drive storage container that would fit on that without the sides. They're pretty cool. That actually open the storage container, shipping container.
Huh.
I hadn't seen one before. There was a mystery box came packed inside of it, $500 mystery box.
Oh man, I was just watching that for the first time. People buying $100,000 mystery box on eBay. I'm like, dude, I'll sell you one for $10,000. That's got better stuff than that.
Yeah, I think they're trying to outlaw that or something.
Boxes are crazy.
I was thinking about that. I'm like, man, we should have RC mystery boxes, but not rip each other off like they're doing.
So Night Train FPV is saying there's a creeper alert right now.
Creep alert.
Tell them
Because you
stop
came-
creeping.
There. Oh, he's talking about me. It's Mike. Night Train FPV. It's Mike. What's up, Mike? What's going on, brother?
Well, Draco, if you want that truck and trailer, Asia Tees has them. They're pretty cheap. Canadian right now, it's $282 for the rig, for the truck, which is stupid price compared to a Tamiya truck. And that's the reason I bought it, because it was good too. And the trailer is only $140. And let me tell you, there's a lot of stuff in there for the trailer and the truck. Like, it's a big box, and a lot of people are comparing those as Tamiya knockoff, because they are, because all the parts from a Tamiya, all the hop pops, everything does fit on it. So, Japanese knockoff. So
Yeah, here in the States, we're actually getting emails from like Tower Hobbies and all. October 1st, tariffs hit. All our prices are going up October 1st.
or what parts?
For everything that's shipped over from China, everything else. We have a little trade war going on with China. And because of that, the tariffs are going to be increased, and all of our parts are going to be going up October 1st.
So that's one thing I want to ask you, Axiomatic. Do you own a hobby store, or what's going on?
Nah, I'm a regular dude, just a regular guy who got into the hobby a couple years ago, and
Donald Trump in secret. He's lying.
Trump in secret.
just a normal dude who enjoys putting together RCs.
I hate that they call you Donald Trump. Actually, I made that joke, but I hate that they call you Donald Trump.
You hate the joke that you started.
I didn't start it. Somebody else did.
I'm not.
I think it was probably Steve O.D. that might have started that one.
Probably was, man.
Sorry about that.
Yes, I'll give you that link real soon for the truck and for the trailer. Come on, copy paste is your friend. So here's the truck, the link for the truck, and now I'm going to give you the link for the trailer.
What brand's the truck?
Pardon me?
What brand is it?
The brand, they call it Hercules body. Hercules.
Please.
Is it a kit?
Yes, it is a kit. So this is the truck here from Asia Tees, and it's Hercules, which is a Japanese company.
Hercules.
And the whole thing is a part. I'll show you the kit. So there's the body. So everything is a part. And here's the black plastic parts, which the axles are all the parts also. You even get a manual. And there's the rails.
Manual?
There's the rest of the body. And a shitload of tires. And the motor comes with it. And what's neat with it is it's a 3-speed transmission, I think. Or does it have more speeds than that? I can't remember.
Is that thing a true 18-wheeler or what?
It's got a lot of wheels. Let's see how many wheels it's got.
It looks like it almost. Not 18, but it looks like it's got a lot.
There's 10 on this one. There's 10 wheels on the tractor. And on the trailer, I have another 4.
Close too. That's pretty darn good. That's pretty cool. That's pretty sweet. I really do like the trailer on that. That thing is nice.
Yeah, it's a nice trailer for the price, and it's really cool.
Yeah, I like the wood part. That's definitely one of the definitely like nicer aspects of it.
And that's what somebody said, and I did open up the box. I have the box behind, and it is real wood slats of wood that you theoretically have to glue together, and it's part of the model. It's really nice.
Is it balsa?
No, I don't think. No, it's not balsa. It is a hardwood.
That's cool. It's probably like oak or something like that. That's cool. Oh, Jack almost got hit by a truck. I heard the truck honking at him.
That was the truck in the box.
You get a hit, Jack? Are the cops after you?
Oh, I'm not moving, mate. I'm in the car park.
Well, it's probably an old lady that called and says there's this old creepy man that's in the shopping center parking lot just looking at people getting in and out of their cars.
Talking to himself.
Exactly.
Yeah, that'd be right.
Hagen, what are you modifying? It's like you're playing with RC four-wheel drive stickers. What do you play?
Oh, sorry. I was just putting stickers away. I
Okay.
put this new monster hook on my Warren winch and this little rubber bumper thing to keep it from sucking all the way in.
Now, is that the new bumper? Is that the metal bumper or?
Yep. Yeah, it's front metal bumper. And it's got the winch cover on it.
Cool.
I hate using this stupid Allen wrench set to try and take apart the C-nuts. I don't have any actual like hex wrench screwdrivers. Well, I do, but they're all way too small for these damn hex nuts. And this damn Allen wrench is a pain in the butt. I will tell you that right now.
Yeah, it's time consuming.
You need to buy yourself. You need to buy yourself like a dynamite kit or something that are pretty affordable and they're easy to work with.
That's what I was thinking about, something like that, something that's not too cheap, but there's some pretty good hex kits out there. Because this thing is all. I thought there was a lot of Phillips on it, but I was wrong. There's only like small little amounts of Phillips, like on the shocks, and that's about it.
And so often you go to the racetrack or you go to an event or whatever. So I've actually put F on all of my tools, and I actually took a knife and I engraved F on it just to make sure nobody walked away with it. And if somebody does walk away with it, I can come back and say, hey, this one's mine because it's got my name on it.
Be like, I know that's mine. You see that F? I put that there.
My name's F.
Yeah, my name is F.
The amount
amount
of money that I spent on cheap X drivers, I should have just
thinking the same
bit the bullet and bought the MIPs to begin with, because I could have bought 2 sets of MIPs by the price I got done paying for all the ones I've stripped out.
You always end up buying more than you want with the cheap ones too.
I've had these for over a year. These things work great. MIP.
MIP, yep, that's the way to go.
Yep. Dynamite ones are cheap, but I've replaced one already. Mind you, I use it all the time. But I think it's the middle one. Yeah, the 2 millimeter. That's the one I use all the time. And these, you can just take the hex off here and just replace it and just keep the handle. So
Yeah,
it's
that's good.
cheap to
The
just
top
replace it.
is the old school Allen wrench because I mean these are like for bikes and stuff like that, not to work on your RC car.
I had ones like Frank's, and the grub screws would fall out of them. And
That's what they call Loctite. Try using Loctite.
Yeah.
That's one thing about the MIP actual screwdrivers. I think they're throwaway. They don't have takeout tips. I prefer the tips.
Yeah. Thanks, Grant RC, for jumping in and chatting with us. He's going to be leaving.
The removable tips are definitely the way to go. You don't want to get one where it's a fixed screwdriver like that. I mean, you can, but the removable tips are definitely the way to go.
Yeah, but if you pay like the MIPs, they're not the most expensive, but they're expensive enough. But once you buy them, they should last you almost a lifetime.
Yeah. Well, the MIP ones, that brand is just super strong. Look, everything they make is super strong. I want to get some MIP shocks for this Emax. I've seen some really nice MIP shocks for the Emax. They're really beefy compared to these big bore ones that are on here, or supposed big bore, I should say.
One thing is, if you're a basher, one thing to get is they call it a probe set. So get this. You can get this at pretty much any hardware store, but
yeah, it's like a dental toolkit or whatever.
Yeah, like almost a dental kit. But if you're a basher or whatever, it's always nice to have because you can actually get inside your screw and actually clean it before you insert your tool into it and actually try to get the dirt out of it, because dirt does pile up in there, and then when you try to take it off and all of a sudden you try, it skips on you because you didn't go deep enough. So it's always nice to clean your screw before you taking them out.
Yeah, I got the
finally you got the motor cover off. That's awesome. Wow. This actually
was showing a little tip.
Still looks really good.
What'd you do? Yeah, what about it? Oh, it's hard to see.
Hold on, let me try to speed it up closer.
What are you doing with the two motor setup on that?
Actually removing the two motor setup and converting it to brushless one motor, single motor. This is how they come stock back in the day. I don't know if they still do that nowadays, but the Emax is a two motor setup.
Yes, the Emax was, yes.
Yeah.
I thought you were working on your Slash, that's why. On your
Oh, I don't have Slash. I wish I did. I don't have any short course chucks. I'm not the biggest fan, but I do want a Slash.
I think you meant your Stampede.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I meant the Stampede.
Yeah, the Stampede's right here.
And that thing is small compared to the...
on here, but it's not four-wheel drive. You can never do dual motor with just two-wheel drive.
Sure you could.
That would be so much torque and overpowered. Oh my gosh, you would never be able to keep it like on the four wheels. It would always be like wheeling all the time, no matter how much like you adjust the spur or the slipper. Yeah, that thing would be a wheelie machine. But yeah, I wanna just try and put that VXL system that Axio sent me into this and just remove the stock old Titan 550s and just put the one VXL system on there. Usually you do want to use a 1/8 scale system in these Emaxes, but since this is the original one, the old school one, the drive lines and the drive shaft, they don't hold up to the brushless power of the 1/8 power. So all the stuff that I've seen online, they say just to go with a 1/10 scale brushless motor. You can still use like a 1/8 ESC for like a 120 amp.
Yeah.
But they say just to go ahead and use the regular 110 brushless motor.
So did you get a motor plate for a single motor setup?
You can just use the one side and cover the other side up for temporary, but they do sell a single motor mount specifically for the Emax because they know that people wanted to basically convert them to brushless. And after a while, they just basically did single motors themselves. I think on the brushless motors, it's just single motor.
Okay. But it is a 1/8 single motor brushless system that you're putting in that.
No, the system I'm putting is the Traxxas VXL system, the Valenian system from the
yeah, but it's
Stampede.
just one motor. You're just putting a single motor.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get like the full power out of it just yet. I just kind of want to bring this thing back to life. This thing literally has not seen like actual like running power in like a decade.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a while since this thing has actually seen some use. So I just want to see this thing kind of working. I mean, the 1/10 electronics are only going to get it going to maybe 25 miles an hour, maybe 30 if I'm lucky. Eventually, once I get some money and stuff, I'll probably upgrade the drive lines and stuff first, and then go to the 1/8 electronics so that the drive lines are already ready and brushless ready to hold up to the power. I'm just really excited to get this bad boy back working because this thing used to be my favorite besides the Stampede until I smashed the front into a wall going about 45 miles an hour. That was the worst thing I ever did with this thing. I was not paying attention. My buddy distracted me. And then there was a cement wall at the racetrack where we used to play at. It was a BMX track. And there was a cement wall right there. And just bam! Right into it. And it shattered the bulkhead and the bumper right off.
Yeah.
But a lot of work to be done on this, but I'm excited to finally get it started.
At the local hobby store in Cornwall, the guy had a Traxxas dragster, and he put it on the ground. He turned it on. For some odd reason, the dragster just took off.
Oh man!
And the hobby store is in front of a very busy street. The dragster just went in that street, and a car came and just smashed right onto it, and just like hundreds of pieces.
Oh, wow.
Everything was gone on that car. So like everything was squished. So nothing could be salvaged.
That's just horrible. And something like that happens because like the transmitter receiver binds incorrectly or something happens like that. Oh man, that's horrible.
He did turn his transmitter on first, right?
Yeah, there's something he did not right. I can't remember. He did say the story, but he says it just took off.
I bet you see it first. That's probably what happened.
Said about not setting the drive tires down, I guess.
Yeah, set your fail safe. Set the fail safe and it won't happen.
Have a kill switch in it like a nitro.
Yeah, Reagan Silent says he's looking into getting the new Rustler. It looks sweet. You're getting the 4x4 or the 2x4?
Actually, I have that
about the
Traxxas.
I gotta get caught up in chat
at my hobby shop. But if it drives itself away, I don't want to look at it.
Okay.
Yeah, Night Train, that'd be a good, 24-piece set for $30 with custom labeled handles. That's cool. He's talking about the hex drivers.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but Bucks RC World, you do have to be careful. If you get the brushless, they go faster than the brush one. So you do have to be careful. But they're fun, just as fun.
Who is it?
Yeah. I'm sure this VXL system will be pretty good in this. It's not going to give it like full power it used to have with the dual motors, but it'll get this thing moving pretty good.
It will, but you have to be careful. Really look on how hot it gets.
Yeah.
I don't think you have a temperature gun, but like
no,
put your hand on it. If it's really, really hot, stop it, or else you're just going to burn the motor, or you'll burn the ESC. So just be careful. Watch it when you're going to run it, because yes, you should have a 1/8 system in there and not a 1/10.
Yeah,
you could use a cooling
definitely going to have to put a 3S battery for it, because 2S is not going to be enough. I'm pretty sure 3S is going to be like the minimum to get this thing really moving.
Well, at least 2S you won't push it hard.
Yeah, well, it used to require 2 batteries, so it used to run on two 7.2 volts. So it's basically like a 3S battery or 4S battery.
Right.
Once I move up to the 1/8, it'll definitely be like two 2S's. That'll probably be the best bet. Run two 2S's in a series or parallel. That'll probably be the best bet. Probably get the most like ampage out of that. Probably the most milliamps too as well. Instead of just going one single 4S.
You're thinking of running it on 4S? Man, you're gonna
Not on the VXL system.
Yeah.
Once I move it up to the 1/8 electronics,
yes.
then it'll be 4S. The Lineum ESC, I would never try to put a 4S in that. That's only 2 and 3S compatible. I would never want to burn that thing up.
Cool. Because when I put 3S in my Slash, and Stampede, it's those two things are nuts. Like I was at the G6 and we were doing beach bashing, and I had my police car there with me, and even John was seeing my police car go, and people were just like, "Wow, that thing's fast!" And it's basically stock. I didn't even change a pinion. I didn't change anything on that, so it's a nice fast truck. That's for sure.
Yeah, this one, even with the 1/10 electronics, should be somewhat decently fast. I mean, it's not going to be like a super fast truck, but it'll be going. I'd say 20 to 25 is what a moderate guess of what it would be. I'm not trying to like guess too high. I'm thinking 20 to 25 is usually what it's probably going to get. For me, honestly, with this size of truck, this thing weighs like 3 times the amount of that Stampede. This thing weighs so much compared to the Stampede. And it's got a lot of power to push that. It's got a lot of power. Yeah, super huge tires compared to the Stampede. Like the Stampede tires next to it, the Talon tires next to it, it's like super tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, there'll be a drain on the batteries, on your motor, everything.
Well, it looks like John is syncing up his new GoPro camera, and there's already a firmware update or software update that he's updating on it that he showed real quick.
Gotcha. First day, already got a.
Yeah, as soon as I turned it on, then the iPhone was like, "Hey, you have a new GoPro. You should connect it to me."
Oh, nice.
And then it's like, "Hey,
iPhone?
you better update." Yeah. Like without me doing anything. It's just in proximity to the iPhone, and I have an older iPhone, a 6S, and still, nice. I didn't have to go into any settings or do any manual anything.
Good. I got a 5S. Maybe it'll go back another generation even.
Maybe.
I still got a GoPro 3. That's the only one I got, and it's good enough for now.
Well, this is my first one. I've resisted till now.
Yeah, I haven't had one yet either. I'd like to get one.
Yeah, the GoPro, the only action camera I have is this Force One action camera. It's basically a drone company action camera. Where did I go? Right here.
DSLR and like. Oh yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I beat you. Well, I had the GoPro Hero, and that was it.
Yeah, the original 7.
That was it.
Nice.
But I use that for FPV though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I use it to live record and back to my monitor, live feed back to my monitor, which was pretty good. But I'm not a fan of GoPros. Just never was.
Anybody
they
ever
work if you use them all the time.
Anybody ever use the Cube one here? That little tiny one? Anybody use it?
Oh, right.
That they've canceled that off. They're not going to make them anymore.
I guess they had too much trouble, or nobody liked it. I don't know.
The Fusion?
The Session.
No. Session.
Oh, they stopped at the Session 5, didn't they?
Yeah, Session 5 is the last one.
They're pretty nice for the most part. The micro action cameras.
Another company called Cube, I think it's called. I've seen Steve from RC Tanks and Trucks do a couple reviews on their version 1 and version 2. Supposed to be just like it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And I kind of have some bad news for people that are watching my channel and watching my YouTube or whatever, my videos. I got an email from YouTube today, and I got reauthorized for monetizing.
Oh, nice. You gotta
So
watch
you
commercials
will
again.
be seeing ads on my videos again.
Geez, Tank, how'd you get away with that, mate?
So that means we have to watch that.
So you get 3 months of monetization. Does it restart at the beginning of the year? Or?
Probably, I don't know. I'll
Probably.
find out when I start looking at it. But it was funny because now I have to make sure and go back to all my video because it kind of monetized all my videos. But I do have some videos there that cannot be monetized because of infringement, and they were not. So I hope they did not monetize those. But those were the very early videos, like Sébastien at school doing a play and all that, and he's actually doing a sketch, and there's music playing in the background. So I can't put that one on. They're going to flag me right off the bat.
They'll all be third-party copyrighted.
Yeah.
You don't have to do a thing.
Oh, nice.
They'll be automatically hit.
So it should be fun again. Well, it's always been fun, but it's kind of neat to see this happening and this coming. I'm a very small channel with a little bit of views, but usually it's like $4 or $3 at the end of the month. It's not a lot. It's not something you can live on, but it's fun to see what you can do with it. So it's kind of cool.
That's what I keep telling people. You're not going to make $1 million on here. All these channels that have got 300-400 subscribers, 300-400 subscribers, that I keep telling them, you're not going to make a fortune on YouTube. And if you use music that's copyrighted, well, they're not going to monetize it.
Right. Even if you go viral, you screw yourself.
Yeah, well, unless you're Medic or RC Live Action, a different story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to do it as a full-time job.
Yeah, but it is
that's
a
it.
full-time job, and you gotta keep posting your videos in social media. You gotta keep trying to get people to come to you, new people, and get the ball rolling. And you can't stop being behind that ball and pushing that ball, and you just gotta keep working at it.
Very true.
Yeah, it seems kind of.
Every day you
Well,
got something.
Well, I became a partner on this channel, not my RC channel, but on this channel back in, I think it was 2010. And a couple of months ago, Tank knows, but a couple of months ago, they destroyed my channel. I got an email, and they said that my music doesn't comply with their policies, which is absolutely ridiculous.
I'm in trouble
I
now.
deleted I've got on this channel just over 560 videos, but I deleted over 200 because of copyrights.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I tried to limit the covers that I used to do. They were all copyrights. And I started going through my channel one day and started deleting, and just a waste of time, really, in the end. And when I'm not here to make money, but I've been on here over a decade, so yeah, especially my RC side of things, I put in a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
So I'm not really out there to. I mean, I was giving away stuff anyway. So, but yeah, to get that email and say that my music doesn't comply with their policies was absolute rubbish. You know, because I've been on here a long time and I've been a partner for a long time, and they got no consideration for that. They don't care.
It was like a big slap in the face.
Well, I had one video, which I still to this day can't understand. I had 18 copyrights on one video. The original owner, and 17 other people claimed copyright on it because it's got nearly 5 million views. Now, how does the policy work there? I don't get it. How could, in total, 18 people hit had a copyright on one video, which doesn't make sense to me. I can understand the owners of it, yeah, but to
They're
have
all
other
dependents.
people, yeah,
All
but have the
dependents of
other
the owners.
people, yeah, but that's just ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it's like
How
Michael
does
Jackson's
YouTube?
kids. Everybody, they're probably suing everybody for his music. Or
Yeah, just ridiculous. You know, one person can copyright it if they're the owner of it, of the track, but then you get other people slamming it because they're saying it's got a lot of views and they want to cut.
yeah,
What were you playing,
that's it.
Metallica?
No, I did do a couple of Metallica covers. I did some Rammstein covers, but they blocked them all over the world.
Oh, I wish I would have heard the
Rammstein.
Rammstein.
Nah, there's some record companies they'll completely block music all over the world. So
Even if it's a cover and you're playing the music yourself?
that's correct. Yes.
Wow.
Well, I did. I think it was about 3 Rammstein covers, and all of them were blocked. And what I did was I posted them on back when I was on Google. I don't have Google Plus on this channel anymore. I deleted it. But back what I did was I uploaded it to Google Plus, and everyone could see it.
Yeah.
You know.
Did you play
So-
Firefight?
Sorry.
Firefight?
The Rammstein song.
Yeah.
Each wheel. I did Du Hast
Nice.
Yeah.
Hot space.
and Angle.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I ended up uploading 2 of them to Google Plus, you know, and people were loving it on there. But yet on YouTube they're blocked worldwide.
You must have some fast fingers to play that stuff.
Oh, it's not. It's really power chords more than anything, you know. That's what they usually do, just mainly power chords.
So
But yeah.
CCXRC just said a comment. He says, and Tank just disclosed earning and lost his monetization.
I was thinking that too, but he just gave us a rough estimate.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to worry. He's making a bit of cash, isn't he?
Like if you go into your analytics and you go CPMs, that's what they're really freak out about.
Yep. Show
That's
behind the scenes.
Yeah. And I will say that ever since the YouTube culling or whatever we want to call it from back in February, where everyone else got knocked off, CPMs have gone up significantly. It took a few months, but I don't know. They seem to be like at least double what they used to be.
Cool.
So yeah, so good for you, Tank. You'll be able to get a little something.
Yeah.
Might make
Buy a
6.
pack of smokes.
So I got my TV going again. So I'm playing tonight. I'm playing BattleBots on my TV on my desk on my bench, and I found my. I feel like the giant the TV show there, that giant there. But anyways, I made this with 3.5-inch nail for my pole pal, and this thing is great. But I thought I lost it, but I actually lost it in my car in the back. So
that shot is freaking me out. How can you have a TV that small that works?
what do you mean? It's freaking you out.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's an old media player. It's Arcos media player.
Okay.
And, I like it. This was out before iPods they were just playing music. They weren't even playing videos.
Right.
That's when I got this.
Oh. So it just runs
So is it
off
like a plasma or something?
memory or something, or has its own memory?
It's got his own little memory card. I went
Okay.
to Future Shop to buy this, and the guy says, "You don't want that? You want an iPod?" I go, "No, I want an Arcos." He goes, "Yeah, but the iPod's better." I go, "No, I want an Arcos because I can play any AVI files, MPEG file. I just put it on there and it plays it." And the Apple didn't do that. You had to convert it.
iOS. Mm-hmm.
And it looks like a scale TV.
And now it actually looks like a scale TV. Yeah.
Yeah.
What TV technology is it? Is it plasma or LED or
It's a small LCD.
LCD? Okay.
Yeah. So it's touchscreen. So when I touch it, I can actually do some
Nice.
stuff, navigate and so on.
So what iPod was out when that was around? It's like the
iTouch.
oh,
The
iPod
iTouch was
okay.
just coming out.
iPod Touch.
Man, I have to look at the back of it. I know that you can find some on eBay, but it's pretty rare. Somebody told me the other day he did find one, but they're usually used. But that's, I believe that's a 3.5 inch, the 3.5 inch model, or no, it might be bigger. That's a 4 inch.
Scratch it.
Inch.
Don't scratch it.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm going to take off because my battery's going flat, so I'll see you guys later. Thanks for the...
Yeah, we're about to cut out. We're about to cut out.
Afternoon.
No worries.
See ya.
See you, Steve.
All right, Jack.
Taken, Earl, Tank,
Good
John.
rest of your day.
Later.
Timey kangaroo down spot.
Yeah, I'll go find one now, mate. See you later. See you, Kagan.
See ya.
Cool. So we're going to call it a night also. We've been broadcasting for 2 hours. I usually say I make this for 2 hours. Hope this was helpful for some of you guys. If you have any comments, any things you'd like to see, we can show you. Or if you'd want to jump in here and talk with us, and like you notice, you don't have to talk a lot. Tinker with your RCs and just once in a while talk or do whatever. You can even blank your cameras if you want, but jump in the chat. It's always fun to see you guys. Thanks for jumping in. Give this video a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that little bell. It really helps to get notification. Thanks, guys. Thank you all for coming in. Bye, guys.
Thanks, Tank.
Later.
Have a great night, everyone.
Yep.
Yo.